To this day, Failte Wholesale still stands alone, right? That's myself and my wife. When we bought our first house, somebody gave us a plaque, and the plaque had on it the name Failte, which for anybody that doesn't know is Gaelic for welcome. You have Failte Holdings, which we created to start bringing other companies on it. So under the Failte Holdings we have Failte Food Service, which was born, and we also have Failte Produce. Timing is everything. We're 24 hours in produce and 5 days a week in food service, running on 6, and we have to make sure that that product's done and delivered on time.
Our product mainly comes direct from the growers, and we have stipulate what quality standards we want from the growers. It comes in during the night and it's delivered the next day. We have very, very little carryover from one day to the other day.
This morning my dad's already phoned Jim Forsyth and ordered the strawberries this morning in a run in that area in Angus today, and they'll be putting the lorries tonight for delivery tomorrow morning. So it's less than 24 hours.
We select our suppliers very carefully, and we have a complete on produce and on food service, so that the product that we are delivering is of a high standard. We're going to get situations where we're going into our event season, which is very, very busy, and we have to make sure the product gets delivered and gets delivered in time. A customer's not interested about what your problems are. You have to solve them on a daily basis.
The personal touch is just continuously working with your customers, continuously talking with your customers.
Love speaking to my customers, love them all. You maybe speak to, depending on the areas that we go to, you maybe speak to certain customers once a week, you maybe speak to them twice a week, some of them you might speak to every day. So you get to build up a really good rapport with them. So you'll find out, ask them questions about their business, so it sounds like you're taking an interest, and also find out about their personal life as well if you speak to them on a daily basis, what they're doing at the weekend, and then you want the customer to feel that you're their first port of call.
We knock back customer all the time. We have to, because if we're dealing with Heidi's Takeaway, and we have been for the last 15 years, and Heidi's been getting a delivery at 8:30 in the morning, we're not going to move that out of the way to bring somebody new on and Heidi moves to 10:30.
We offer quite a personalised service, so both Jim and I will hear about a customer with maybe a small issue, from the smallest to the biggest. Everybody does matter.
We supply NHS Scotland with all the preparation, food prep and fruit and veg, and the quality of the product has to be spot on. We also supply the oil rigs. An oil rig could need a full container of product off us, and we've got to turn it in 8 hours because of the weather. You know, they're out in the sea and the captain makes a decision, and that can get delayed up to days, so we've got to make sure we're on hand to make the product as fresh as possible. We also supply schools, people in produce, work very hard on that Failte Produce to make sure we get that right as well.
We make sure that our drivers are trained so that when they're delivering the produce, they know the produce, they know how to handle the produce, they know where the customer wants the produce put, and if there's any issues, the issues are reported to you back immediately.
We have a complete quality check in place. We have our BRC certificates and all that in place for all the stuff that we need to do. Around there there's quality control. We also get all our lab tests done on a weekly basis, all the stuff swabbed and for bacteria, etc., and all that stuff that lands in the business. That's all got to be checked. That's all part of the produce sector running on a daily basis. Quality controls checked on a daily basis within food service as well. We have a paper trail from where that came from, where it's going to and where it's going to end up.
When we first initially looked to come into Glasgow market, we looked at where we needed to be quality standards before the produce even came in. How the floors had to be, what kind of walls it had to be, what kind of chills it had to be. What you do is you then see for for yourself what actual produce is out there and see how it's handled from field to pot.
Always looking to better ourselves. We're looking at IT systems, methods of stock control. We're quite critical on ourselves, and have been, and being critical on ourselves has made us always want to strive to improve.
Myself, Grant and Jim Forsyth as well, I mean, all put in the hours. Everybody puts in the hours. There's no time watching in Failte. You can't allow to run the business that way, and give up a lot of our time to make sure we run this business correctly.
You're basically totally involved 6.5 days a week, so it's a passion to get right.
One word: pride. We have pride in what we do, and it's all part of these guys behind us, and all our staff. They deserve all the accolades that come with it as well, because it's a lot of hard work is in it, a lot of thought goes into it, a lot of time goes into it, and anything this company gets, it's all part of the team we've got working for us. Without a good team, Failte's nothing. It doesn't exist. Our area covers us, and what makes us different is we're very hands-on, we're very family orientated, and we make sure we get the job done every day.